Imagine taking just $1,000, an amount many of us might spend on a phone or a weekend getaway, and turning it into a company that's now on track to generate over $50 million in revenue by 2025. Sounds like a far-fetched dream, right? But for Courtney Claghorn, it became a stunning reality. She's the visionary behind Sugar Red Plus Bronzed, a beauty brand that started from a humble apartment setup and has now grown into a nationwide success. What began as a side hustle quickly evolved into a thriving business through passion, grit, and smart decision-making. In today's video, we're diving into Courtney's incredible journey, from her early struggles to building a beauty empire that's taking the industry by storm. Let's get into it. The spark of an idea. In 2008, just after graduating college, Courtney Claghorn found herself navigating early adulthood in Los Angeles, a city obsessed with beauty, image, and of course, that perfect sun-kissed glow. But there was a problem. Spray tans were expensive, often priced like a luxury treatment, and typically only available at full-service tanning salons. These places weren't always welcoming or specialized, and the service felt out of reach for the average young woman looking for something quick, safe, and consistent. One evening, Courtney vented her frustration to her then-boyfriend, Sam Offit. She mentioned how ridiculous it was to pay so much for something so simple. Sam, thinking practically, replied, "If you feel this way, I'm sure a lot of other people do too." That casual comment stuck with her. What if there was a better way? A service that focused solely on high-quality, affordable spray tans in a clean, comfortable, and customer-friendly environment? And just like that, the seed for Sugar Red Plus Bronzed was planted. Humble beginnings. Every great business has its humble beginning, and for Courtney Claghorn, it all started with just $1,000. She and her boyfriend, Sam Offit, each chipped in $500, using the modest sum to buy basic spray tanning equipment and supplies. Without a studio or storefront, Courtney turned her own dining room into a makeshift spray tan station. No fancy signage, no marketing budget, just pure hustle and determination. She began by offering spray tans to her friends and acquaintances, often charging little or nothing at all just to get experience and honest feedback. But as her technique improved and clients began to rave about the results, word started to spread organically. In a matter of months, what began as a side project in her apartment had developed a growing and loyal customer base. It became clear that this wasn't just a hobby, it had the potential to become a real, thriving business. The question was no longer if it would grow, but how far it could go. Taking the leap. As her client list grew and appointments began to fill up faster than she could manage, Courtney Claghorn found herself juggling two very different worlds. By day, she worked in a demanding fintech job, numbers, reports, and structure. By night and on weekends, she was running a blossoming spray tan business out of her apartment, constantly responding to bookings, managing supplies, and building relationships with her clients. The pressure of managing both lives soon became unsustainable. But more than that, Courtney began to feel something powerful, the pull of purpose. She realized that what she had started wasn't just a side hustle. It was a real business with real potential. With a deep breath and a leap of faith, she made the bold decision to leave the security of her corporate 9-to-5 job. In 2010, she took the next big step, securing her first official storefront in Santa Monica. Sugar Red Plus Bronzed finally had a home, and clients followed. The steady growth of her customer base reaffirmed that her leap wasn't a risk, it was the beginning of something big. Organic growth and strategic investment. From 2010 onward, Sugar Red Plus Bronzed continued to grow, but not through flashy campaigns or major funding rounds. Instead, Courtney focused on what mattered most: customer experience, quality service, and slow, steady expansion. Over the next 9 years, she reinvested profits back into the business, carefully opening new locations one at a time. Each new studio was opened with intention, not pressure, making sure it met the same standards and values as the original. By 2019, the brand had grown to 10 locations, spread across Los Angeles and other California hotspots. And with that kind of momentum, they began attracting serious attention. That year, Sugar Red Plus Bronzed secured its first outside investment from Main Post Partners, a respected private equity firm known for scaling consumer brands. But this wasn't just about money. It was a strategic partnership. With the backing of experienced investors, the goal was clear: accelerate growth, strengthen infrastructure, and take the brand from regional favorite to national name. The foundation was built. Now it was time to soar. Navigating challenges. Just as Sugared Plus Bronzed was gearing up for rapid growth with new funding and a solid plan, an unexpected storm hit: the COVID-19 pandemic. Practically overnight, everything changed. In an industry that thrives on in-person service, lockdowns meant a complete halt to operations. The company was forced to close all locations, and what was meant to be a year of expansion turned into a year-long shutdown. Courtney and her team faced one of the toughest chapters in their journey. Staff had to be let go temporarily, revenue vanished, and uncertainty loomed. But Courtney didn't give up. She used this time to rethink, retool, and restructure. When restrictions began to lift, the real work began: rehiring team members, retraining them with updated protocols, and reconnecting with loyal customers. It wasn't easy, but resilience, adaptability, and strong leadership made all the difference. Slowly but surely, Sugared Plus Bronzed regained its footing, proving that strong businesses aren't just built in good times, but tested and strengthened in the hard ones. Soaring success. Today, Sugared Plus Bronzed boasts over 35 locations across 9 markets, including Los Angeles, Houston, and Miami. With a team of 400 employees, the company achieved a 20% year-over-year growth in 2024 and is on track to surpass $50 million in revenue in 2025. Key takeaways. Courtney Claghorn's journey with Sugared Plus Bronzed isn't just an inspiring success story. It is a blueprint packed with lessons for aspiring entrepreneurs. First, she taught us the power of recognizing market gaps. Sometimes your biggest frustrations can actually reveal unmet needs in the market. That's exactly how Courtney turned her annoyance with overpriced spray tans into a business opportunity. Second, she showed that you don't need a massive budget to get started. With just $1,000 in a dining room, she started small, tested her idea, and validated it before making bigger moves. Then came the turning point: committing fully. Leaving her fintech job wasn't easy, but taking the leap gave her the focus and time the business needed to truly grow. Her approach to strategic organic growth laid a strong foundation before inviting investors to the table. And finally, her story is a reminder that resilience is everything. Setbacks will come, but it's your adaptability and determination that decide whether your dream survives and thrives. Courtney Claghorn's story is a powerful testament to what can be achieved when vision, determination, and adaptability come together. Starting with just $1,000 and a dream in her own dining room, she built a business that's now set to surpass $50 million in revenue. Her journey reminds us that success doesn't require a perfect start, just the courage to begin, the grit to keep going, and the wisdom to grow through challenges. Whether you're launching your first venture or still searching for your big idea, let Courtney's story be a spark of inspiration. If this video motivated you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more incredible entrepreneurial stories and drop your thoughts or questions in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, your big breakthrough might just be one bold step away.